opportunities. Its ability to deflect hostilities and leverage opportunities will depend on whether it continues on its seesawing jihadi, ijtihadi path of evolution, or whether one approach will dominate more than the other. I've been researching and writing on Iran for most of the 40 years of my academic life. My first major work on the country was The Rise and Fall of the Shah, published by Princeton University Press, PUP, in 1980, with an abridged paperback edition published in 2009. The motivation for the current volume came to me after delivering a lecture at Princeton University in 2015. Eric Crayon of PUP encouraged me to develop the ideas in my lecture into a substantial volume to mark the 40th anniversary of the Iranian Revolution of 1978 to 1979, which toppled the Shah's rule and replaced it with Khomeini's Islamic government. This book takes up the tale of the development of Iran in both regional and international contexts, from where the rise and fall of the Shah's discussion ended. The book is not designed to advance a major theoretical discourse or examine certain theories of state-building or international relations with a focus on Iranian developments. Its primary objective is to provide a comprehensive discussion and analysis of the evolution of the Islamic Republic of Iran over the last 4 decades. However, various relevant theoretical tools and concepts are deployed to unpack the complexities of the Republic's domestic and foreign policy situation against the backdrop of complicated but changing national and international settings. The book's approach is multidisciplinary, involving usage of those disciplines that are conducive to an in-depth understanding of the vicissitudes and endurance of the Islamic Republic. The main theme running through the volume is that of the jihadi ijtihadi, within the framework of which the story of the Islamic Republic is best explained and analysed. In writing this volume as a product of years of accumulative knowledge and contemplation, I owe a depth of gratitude to many individuals and institutions. In Iran, the country that I have visited and where I have carried out research numerous times, I'm very thankful to a number of policymakers, academics and friends who have continuously enriched me with their knowledge, analyses and gracious hospitality. I cannot mention all of them, for most of them are still in active service and would not want to be named. Even so, it is appropriate to express my sincere thanks to the current Foreign Minister, Javad Zarif, for enlightening me about the Islamic Republic's foreign policy issues, as well as the Institute of Political and International Studies, IPIS, and Islamic Culture and Relations Organization, whose scholars and foreign service personnel have been more than willing to discuss with me the affairs of their country freely and frankly. I am equally grateful to many specialists and current and former policymakers in the United States, including, most importantly, the former U.S. Undersecretary of State, Thomas Pickering, and a number of friends at Princeton University, including the director of LISD, Wolfgang Dansbeck-Gruber, whose knowledge of the region and depth of understanding of U.S. policy behavior toward it have been invaluable to me. Meanwhile, had it not been for the valuable support of 3 young and brilliant research and editorial assistants, I would have struggled to complete the manuscript for this book on time. I owe a world of gratitude to Andrew Feng for being a very meticulous and energetic researcher, to William Jenkins for his valuable knowledge of Iran and the Persian language, and for reading a draft of the manuscript, and to Stephanie Wright for her enormous editing skills and insightful comments. I am also very thankful to Professor James Piscatori, an extremely valuable colleague in the field, from whose expertise I have enormously benefited over the years. This also applies to a number of colleagues at the Centre for Arab and Islamic Studies, the Middle East and Central Asia, CAIS, at the Australian National University, ANU, where I've been based as an academic for more than 3 decades, for their support and illuminating discussions. They include Dr. Zara Taheri, whose rich insights about the various aspects of Iranian culture and society have consistently elevated my understanding of Iran. My sincere thanks also to Professor Catherine Waldby, Director of the Research School of